Welcome back everybody! Sa video na ito, I'll break down exactly how you can consistently generate traffic and multiply the sales in your store in Shopee, TikTok, and Lazada using ads in just 60 days. But before we dive deeper into it, sasagutin ko muna ang tanong na iniisip ninyong lahat. Bakit nga ba kailangan ng mga seller gumamit ng ads? Karamihan sa inyo, hindi naman nag-ads ever. So why do you need to start now? And I'll answer that with a story. 2 years ago, yung algorithm sa Shopee, TikTok, at Lazada ay nag-iba na. Back then, you can generate sales and traffic without spending anything on ads. I-upload mo lang yung product mo, tapos magkaroon lang ito ng konting reviews, bebenta na ito sa platform. Ganun lang kadali dati. Pero ngayon, iba na. Sobrang saturated na ng market. Yung competition mo, sobrang dumami na. At ngayon, ang mga platform gusto na rin kumita. Yung mga organic traffic, halos wala na. At yung mga platforms, alam mo sino yung pinaprioritize nila? Those who use ads. That's why I always say na if you are really serious about hitting 8 figures in sales, platform ads are no longer optional. They are a must. Not using ads today is like opening a store in the middle of a desert and hoping people just magically find you. Sellers aren't just leaving money on the table. They are practically setting themselves up for failure. Kung bago ka man o sa ads or meron ka ng campaign, promotions, ang video na ito ay tutulungan ka na makapag-set up ng tamang ads na hindi lang effective but makakatulong para makabenta. Alam ko super dami ng expenses ng mga sellers. Affiliate marketing, taxes, platform fees, at marami pang iba. Kaya kung hindi mo magagawa ng maayos ang ads mo, wala ka nang kikitain. Kaya this is what I always say to my clients. Kung gusto mong kumita through ads, kailangan magawa ito ng maayos, the right way. To make you guys understand this video easier and implement the strategies that I will tell you, I'll break this video into 4 parts. Number 1, what are the different kinds of in-platform ads and which one to use? Part 2, a step-by-step guide on how you can set up your very own winning ads. Part 3, I'll also discuss the common mistakes I see sellers make and those you need to avoid. Lastly, I'll provide you guys a roadmap on how you can scale your ads to 10x your sales. By the way, if you don't know me yet, I'm Richmond. I run multiple 8-figure e-commerce store, and between my businesses at sa mga clients ko, we are spending around 3 to 4 billion per month on ads. And we are consistently getting a return of 15 to 20% ROAS. So who else is there better to guide you and give you the exact playbook and how you can implement ads properly into your business? Now, before we dive into how you can set up your own winning ads, it's so important for you to first understand what type of ads are there in platforms. At ang pinaka-importante, kung bakit, kailan, at paano mo ito gagamitin. So ano nga ba ang mga different types of in-platform ads? At ano ba yung dapat mong gamitin? When it comes to Shopee, TikTok, and Lazada ads, sobrang iba nito sa Facebook or Google ads. Because in e-commerce, ads are mostly intent-based. So ano ba yung ibig sabihin nun? It means that it's more efficient and it costs less per click because people are already looking for your product. Unlike Facebook, where buyers are not generally sure if they want to buy or not, in e-commerce, people show up to buy. Now, let's move on to ROAS. On Facebook, a 3 or 4 ROAS is generally very good. But for e-commerce like Shopee, a 3 or 4 ROAS is almost always a red flag. As a seller in e-commerce, you should at least have a 10 ROAS for you to be profitable. So what's an important metric for you to look for when creating ads? First is ROAS. Pero ano nga ba ang ROAS or ROAS? Let me break it down to you in simple terms. Ang ibig sabihin ng ROAS ay return on ad spend. It tells you magkano nga ba ang kinikita mo on every peso that you spend on ads. For example, sabihin natin gumastos ka ng 1,000 sa ads at ang na-generate mo na sales ay 10,000. That means, ang ROAS na nakukuha mo ay 10. In other words, sa every piso na ginagastos mo, kung ano ang nakukuha mong sales pabalik, yun ang ROAS mo. Now, sabihin naman natin na 2 lang ang ROAS mo. Gumastos ka ng 1,000, 2,000 ang bumalik na sales. At kung isasama mo pa ang gastusin sa goods, packaging, at shipping, and other expenses, lugi ka na. And that's why I like to aim for a higher ROAS. Kaya naman sa mga e-commerce platforms, we never settle for just 2 or 3 ROAS. You need to aim for at least 10 ROAS. That way, hindi lang sales ang pinapasok ng ads, kundi profit. Again, hindi yan kung gaano karami ang benta mo, but rather kung magkano ang kita mo. Now, that's the real power of understanding your ROAS. Now, going back to the topic, there are 3 types of ads: manual search ads, discovery ads, and automated GMV ads. For Shopee and Lazada, search and automated ads are available. For search ads, they allow you to input up to 200 keywords. These are highly effective and cost-efficient. Sobrang effective at cost-efficient ng mga search ads. Why? Because you are already targeting people na naghahanap ng mga products mo. Sa mga discovery ads naman, it's all about placement. Lumalabas yung mga discovery ads when users are browsing or exploring the app, katulad ng homepage, recommended, and product category sections. Compared to search ads, discovery ads are much more passive and are mostly used for brand awareness, especially when you are launching new products or visibility ang hinahabol mo. Lastly, ang mga auto GMV ads. These ones generally run automatically kahit madali siyang i-set up. Ang downside naman nito ay mas mababa ang control sa budget, targeting, and scalability. That's why I recommend na kung gagawa ka ng ads, magsimula ka sa manual. Because manual ads are much more scalable and it gives you better control of your budget. And most importantly, dito ka makakakuha ng pinakamagandang result. Of course, if you do it right. Ngayong alam mo na ang different kinds of ads, it's time for you to take action. Ngayon, i-guide naman kita sa exact step-by-step process na pwede mong gamitin para makapag-set up ka ng sarili mong high-performing and scalable ads. But before we dive in, let me share a quick case study with you. A cosmetic brand reached out to my agency. Nakakapag-generate na sila ng 450,000 in monthly sales. Sounds great, right? But ito ang problema. Nagsuspend sila sa ads ng over 120,000. Kung isasama mo pa ang platform fees, returns, and other costs, luging-lugi na. And that's why they approached us. When we took over, we redid their entire ad campaign. Transform namin sila into a system na hindi lang yung platform ang kumikita. But instead, ang brand and ang owners ang nagpo-profit. Here's exactly what we did, step by step, so that you can copy it. First, we built their ads from scratch. For each product, we researched and inputted over 200 keywords. Hindi kami gumamit ng set and forget na approach. Instead, it's a trial and error approach. Constant testing, tweaking, and scaling. Next, in-optimize namin ang budget allocation. Instead of blindly increasing ad spend, ginamit namin ang majority of the budget sa mga ads na nagpe-perform ng maganda. Yung mga ads na mataas ang ROAS, sila ang nakakakuha ng mas malaking budget. Halimbawa, gumawa ka ng ads na 0.8 ang bid. If you're getting good ROAS, i-upscale mo siya, meaning from 0.8, gagawin mo siyang 1.1. At kung pangit naman ang resulta na nakuha mo, ang kailangan mo naman gawin ay i-downscale from 0.8 to 0.6. Remember, it's a constant process of testing. Hindi isang beses lang i-adjust, but rather, paulit-ulit. At kung hindi pa rin maganda ang result na nakukuha mo after multiple times of adjustment, kailangan mo na itong tanggalin. That way, makakapag-focus tayo sa mga ads that are actually making you money. Again, it's not set and forget, but rather finding what works, improving it, and removing what doesn't. That way, your budget is not wasted. Next is scaling strategically. Instead of just boosting everything and hoping for the best, you need to focus on what's already working. You need to put more budget in ads that are getting good results. By doing that, hindi ka nagsasayang ng pera on random ads. To put it simply, scale mo lang ang mga ads that are already winning. When it comes to ads, it's not about doing more, but rather doing more of what works. And the outcome for that brand, by February 2025, just 2 months after we handled their ads, the brand hit 1.9 million in sales with only 81,000 in ad spend. That's a ROAS of over 23. Hindi yan swerte. That's strategy. Going back into the topic, ngayon, ito naman ang mga pwede mong gawin sa store mo. Number 1, identify and test the right ad type. Huwag kang gumawa lang ng isang ads and hope for the best. Instead, dapat na-test mo muna ang manual and auto to find out what works for you. Because in order for you to be able to scale your ads, kailangan matetest mo muna. For each ad type, pwede kang gumawa ng 5 product ads. So that's 5 manual and 5 automated. Since this is just the testing phase, you can start with a max bid of 0.6 per ad. That way, makapag-gather ka ng data without actually burning all your cash. Remember, ang goal ay mahanap ang tamang ad and combination of keywords that actually convert, then double down only on what works. Second, optimize based only on real results. After mag-run ang ginawa mong ad sa loob ng 4 na araw, you need to check the actual performance. Look for the ads that are generating a good ROAS. Remember, you only scale the ones that are getting a good return. Third, scale with control. Now that you have data on which ads are working, you can scale with control and precision. Meaning, hindi mo lang basta-basta isi-scale pa ulit-ulit. But rather, you need to do it slowly and carefully. For example, if an ad is performing well, you don't go from 0.8 to 5, but rather you only increase it by 30 to 40%. After that, you let the data decide on what you should do next. You need to control your spending and scaling. That way, you're maximizing every peso you spend. And the fourth step is for you to monitor it daily, but only optimize it weekly. Remember, you don't need to overmanage your ads. But of course, you can't leave them on autopilot either. Kailangan nababantayan mo araw-araw ang ads mo. Now, let's talk about the common mistakes new sellers make and you need to avoid. Number 1, karamihan ng mga sellers, gumagawa sila ng ads kaso hindi nila alam kung bakit. Hindi nila alam ang goal. Is it traffic? Is it impressions? Or is it sales? Kung hindi mo alam ang goal mo, hindi ka makakapag-optimize at hindi magiging maayos ang pagkagawa mo ng ads. Choose one clear KPI. Is it brand awareness, sales, or a really high ROAS? And build your entire ad strategy around it. The second mistake is only setting up one ads and hoping that it works. Having a single ads will not change the trajectory of your store. You need to at least always launch 3 to 5 product ads and have the relevant keywords that converts. That way, your likeliness of successfully setting up a winning ads goes higher. The third mistake I see sellers make is that they create it and they leave it. In ads, consistency and daily monitoring is the way for you to succeed. Doing that beats guesswork, always. Fourth, the next mistake I see is that they scale too fast. I see so much sellers panic scaling. Nakakita sila ng magandang result and they scale the budget from 300 to 3,000 in just one night. As a result, the algorithm is completely changed. All the data and learning becomes useless. As a result, pumapangit yung ads. The solution? You need to let the platform learn with you, not against you. And that means scaling gradually, consistently, and slowly. Last but definitely not the least, your account health. Here's a secret most beginners don't know. Your account health plays a big role in how well your ad performs. If may penalty and punishment ang store mo, hindi talaga magper-perform ang ads mo. That's why, as a seller, it's your responsibility to ensure na maganda pa rin ang account health mo. Walang late shipment, walang non-fulfillment, and walang penalty. Another reason kung bakit pumapangit ang account health ng karamihan is that they create false advertisement. Meaning, tinataasan nila yung price and then they create a discount promotion. Now that you know the common mistakes to avoid, it's time to put everything you've learned into action. Let's do a quick exercise I like to call the ad challenge. I want you to create the 3 types of ads: search, discovery, and automated. And for each ad category, I want you to create 5 product ads and focus on your top selling products first. Run these ads together to see which one performs best. You need to review your results after 4 days. Focus on key metrics like impression, cost per conversion, ROAS in order to determine which ones are working. After you have the data on which ones are working, you need to optimize and adjust. Identify the performing ads and increase the spending, while for those that are not profitable, you need to adjust it or terminate it. Next, you need to increase the budget for ads and keywords that are showing profitable results. Lastly, you need to rinse and repeat this process at least 3 times to find the optimal setup for your ads and get consistent results. After the process of optimization and testing, after you've done all this, congratulations! You finally set up your first ad and you know how to properly optimize and track it to get the best possible results for your store. If you found this type of video helpful and would like to see more, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell because we have plenty more videos like this coming your way. And as always, continue learning and I'll see you in the next video.